Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your daily dose. Today on the channel, we are going to be talking a little bit about the arms race. There's some cool things going on here. Now, for those that are curious, the rewards, same old, same old. If you are going to whale in this event, it will take 2,000 troops to get on the cross-server leaderboard. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but if you are a light spender, the best package to buy is the dollar package. $1.49 in Australia. Unfortunately, our exchange rate still hasn't been updated. GT Arcade, you lazy bunch of fools. Anyway, enough about that. If you are going to probably pursue the first place, though, you will get an additional shard selection chest, which isn't bad. Now, if you are going to whale and spend about $200 to get there, I don't know. In my opinion, I would recommend going and building your wings, because why would you spend that much money? Some people would just say, oh, get the merit badges, but you realistically could just get the merit badges for a little bit of money instead of going all the way to the cross server. The only advantage is that you will be able to start to build the highest tier of wings. And the other advantage too is that nobody ever competes for cross server. You only ever see maybe one or two throughout the entirety of arms race. So there is that. You pretty much get a guaranteed couple of chests for around $200 to $300 depending on your denomination. Now, what I would say though is, because they have Zhao Ji or Gao Ji, however you want to pronounce him, or Zhij Gao, I don't know. This guy over here, Mr. Guy that likes to drink some sort of wine in a cup, he's pretty good. The only reason I say he's pretty good is because you'll be able to get a synergy affinity, because everyone should have old mate Zhu Zhang. And the reason that I probably would go with him is because strategists actually do a decent amount of damage, and there's not a lot of other things that I would realistically recommend. You can work on leveling up your Dragon Sparrow if you'd really like to, but the reality is a lot of players will either get the second Arcane Strategist, or they will start to work on their Arcane Equipment Shards. Be aware that these are in the Annihilation event, so if you use this arms race as a little bit of a subsidy for that, that's a great way to keep collecting pieces. I would stick them on your strongest DPS. However, for those that are really bored and have lots and lots of gold merit and you haven't already maxed these out, I probably would say that you would most likely be in a situation in the second, third, fourth, or fifth bracket to actually be able to acquire at least two of these every single arms race. And two of these will give you 14%, plus all 7% to all statistics. So that's plus all times 2, 14%. So even if you get one of these every single arms race and you invest a little in everything else, you'll still be able to get 7% all stats, which is a couple of billion, depending on you, look, I want to say, depending on your actual base power level, it's a few billion. If you're in the trillions, it's pretty big. It's actually quite a lot. And also, I mean, they're pretty badass. Anyway, I digress. If you are thinking about spending on those ones, and you do have, of course, gold merits to spare, and you've already maxed out a lot of the other things, or you just feel like you want to whale on different aspects and save your gold merit charms for something else, then transformation is probably for you. The only reason I say that is because, it's expensive, but if you've got the merit badges, it is something that you can potentially work towards endgame. These index scores and the combination of the index scores, so it'll be Hao Tao and it'll be Old Mate Pang Tong. What is it? 35% HP if you can manage to get one of these in, say, the transformation event, and then you can save up your gold merit and get the other one in the arms race event. It's absolutely up to you. What I will say, though, is the game seems to be giving a reasonable amount. I don't want to say a reasonable amount, because I still feel it is a reasonable amount of these selection chests. So 15 players, I mean, top 15, like, you could be as lazy as the day is long and still get in the top 15. As long as you're making sure you're doing all of your tasks, you should be able to at least get a free 150 merit badges, plus the 55 that you normally get, plus the leaderboard, which we can't see at the moment, which is another 5 to 10. So you're getting like at least 200 and say 210, 215 of these gold merits every single arms race, and that adds up. So I would recommend, of course, participating and making sure that first in, first serve gets the top priority of rewards. Particularly if there's only a handful of light spenders, it really does come down to who can complete these tasks before anyone else, and of course, turn in the rewards. So if you don't know already, if I was, say, neck and neck with Rogue, if we both had 509 troops, whoever got to the 509 first gets the top position. Which it is a little bit of a race, thus the name Arms Race, ha ha ha. So I would recommend strongly going ahead and doing that. Now, the other thing is we have the drill, so make sure that you are signing up for this one. It's basically just free, like, what are these things called? I forget what they're actually called. Give me a sec. They're called yellow dragon orbs. I was going to call them dragon orbs. So basically just participating in this is free dragon orbs. Plus you get some legion coins, which you'll be able to upgrade some of your other totems as well. I would say that a lot of players probably have forgotten to upgrade their totems, but it is kind of important for you as a guild to participate. Now, if you do get into the King's tier, i.e. the King's division, the rewards are slightly different, and I mean, it looks really bad because it's only 198. But I think the seasonal rewards is the seasonal rewards where you get it. Is that the bigger ones? Yeah, okay. So the seasonal rewards, depending on where you come on your server bracket or your competitive league, you actually do get a couple of these selection chests. Is it really worth stressing about? Absolutely not. Just make sure that you sign up, everyone participates, and at least you get a shot at grabbing some of these. Well, would I say a lot of gold? I mean, it's gold. You get gold, right? You get gold, you get dragon orbs, you get all these other things. It's not a bad deal. It really only takes you like an extra 30 seconds of your day to participate, but it is very, very important to do so. Of course, I like to see that they have upgraded a lot of the additional things that they used to have, such as the arena fights. Now we have treasure hunts, so that's really good that we get some imperishable gear set. For those that are still lagging behind and haven't finished off their imperishable gear sets, this was actually really good for you. It's very encouraging. I would really like them to upgrade this to a mythic chest. I feel like that could be a little bit of feedback to the development team, just because we realistically have no need for a lot of these things. Like we don't, do we? Like everyone, the age-old debate is, oh, PB, my index score. I'm like, trust me. Trust me. It's much better to have mythic index score than it is to have legendary. I don't think they think of it like that. I honestly don't think they do. But trust me when I say it's better to have mythic shards and build your mythic index than your legendary ones. You actually get more points for it too. And it's actually the same amount of shards that are required, which is, funnily enough, not that great of a... I digress. Anyway, what I was saying was that I think we're gonna get the Azure Dragon soon. I think the Azure Dragon is gonna be available in some events because we are almost transitioning into the next tier of or is it Majestic? They're calling them Majestic, right? It's Majestic Azure Dragon. So we should be getting the Vermilion Bird soon, but we should also be getting the Arcane Hero. Now, we haven't got them in the indexes, so I'm a little curious about when they're going to give us the update. But the minute the update drops, we're going to be reviewing those ones. So I suspect strongly in the next couple of weeks, we will get the second Arcane Heroes in the Celebrate Festival, which does mean, and this is important, it does mean potentially you should save some of your chests instead of spending them this time around. And I only say this because I speculate that these will eventually appear, like all the other arcanes, they will eventually appear here. So you want to be able to basically build the star levels of your arcane hero when it does appear like ASAP. So I think maybe I'm going to take my own advice and I'm going to save up some of these selection chests in anticipation for the arcane periods to appear. Then I will get old mate Toya. He will get relegated because, I mean, I like him, but I don't think I'll ever get him above like 4-star. And at that point, you might as well just run a full team for their synergy. So I think he'll get replaced with Dao Chan, of course. As much as I like to build Marshall, I feel like I will just focus on one account, well, one hero, I should say, because I don't really spend money on this game anymore. Not that I don't enjoy playing the game, it's just that I don't really see the need to spend any money. It's you get to a point where you can just continue to accumulate and you don't really need to whale out because we have so many other people on the channel that want to showcase their accounts anyway, which is fantastic. So, without anything else to cover, make sure you're doing your Celebrate Festival. Make sure that you are, at least acquiring some of these stupid things every single day. I personally, what's the one that I went for? I think I'm going for these ones. Yes, I want to buy as many of these things out, and I want to get every one of my relics up to legendary. So I'm going to need a bucket load of those, and then if I manage to buy all of those, I will start buying out all of the mythic stones, and then I'll buy out all of the charms, because that's realistically the only thing that I can do on this level of account. Now, I could go for a gamble. I could buy all these. How much is this going to cost me? It's going to cost me, oh wow, I don't even have enough to buy all 30. My goodness, how much is that? Are they even worth me gambling on? I mean, early, like maybe like 6 months ago, I'd say yes because none of these were out yet. But for me personally, I don't think I really need any of these ones. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like I need to waste that much gold on it. If anything that I would spend on, it would be the Divine Beasts. How much can I spend on there? 20k? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and grab those. I'm going to go ahead and grab those ones. And the rest of them, I might accumulate some gold to get. I really would only get this for the index score, to be honest. I would get this guy. I want Dragon Zhao Yun. Potentially, for those that are curious, uh, in terms of another option would be to fiddle out and grab this one, which is the Draconic Impact Charm. It's actually not bad. You probably have like 10 of these in a selection chest in your bag, so don't get 100 of these. Oh, you actually only need 100 of them, my bad. But yeah, probably get that for Zhao Un. I mean, this is actually not a bad charm. If you want to go down the path of getting a couple of these ones, you go this. Now, just be mindful though that there will be some arcane charms coming out, so you might want to just save all your stuff for those ones as well. But hey, there's an option, right? There's an option. The game does give you some options. In terms of this, I think we already covered this one. I don't believe that there's too much going on. Can you can you stop can you stop doing that? What's this? Fighting Spirit. Congratulations. I can probably buy more of it. I don't really care. This one here, in terms of the shops and the rewards, very sadly, they don't seem to. They didn't really upgrade it. They didn't really upgrade it, which kind of sucks because outside of that, the only thing I really want here is these shards. I actually have to participate. I'm being very, very lazy. Don't tell anyone. I need to participate so that I can get those things. But besides that, I think there's not too much else to talk about. Another thing, oh, that's right, that's right. One last thing though is if it's still available. Oh no, it's already gone away. I think we might have actually gotten, if I remember correctly, not the siege, leave me alone. Not the campaign, although it could be the campaign. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me use my brain. My brain is not helping me. Let's go into there. Oh, no, wrong one. Let's go into this one. Let's go into the shop because I was only looking for the shop. I was looking for Summit. Okay. So depending on how much you gambled, you probably have a lot more cheer coins than I do. But I would recommend spending your cheer coins because they will disappear next time the event rolls around. Me personally, I feel like you can't get enough of these, so I'm going to go and get those ones. Do I need anything else though? Realistically, I mean, it's a random selection chest. Yeah, we might as well just grab that and call it a day. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get lucky. Oh, this one's up. Is everyone killing them though? Vinny's already killing them. 9 seconds. Miko, I love to see Miko getting up to the second spot. It's what happens when you don't when you let your account go a little bit idle. Oh, Dao Chan's gonna kill me though. That sucks. All right. Actually, no, we killed Dao Chan. Cool. Ah, would you look at that? 700 mil. Alrighty then. What am I talking about? That's pathetic. Anyway, Make sure that you are getting those cheers because obviously you'll be able to grab those things. Don't forget about them. What do we get? We got War God. Is that enough to give us one last thing? Where is it? There it is. Come over. Stark Armor. No, nothing. Nada. Zip, zilch. Not what we were looking for. I think these ones are very hard to get. The weapons. I think that's kind of the hardest one to get. Is there anyone though that I can build? Okay, so I need to get two more of those selection chests for the weapons there. And then really it's just RNG. So I imagine that the next sort of global conquesty kind of event will be out, the one where you have to go and bash each other's ships up. That'll be appearing very, very shortly, so everybody can grab some more of those mythic selection chests. But besides that, let me know in the comment section down below. What are you going to be buying for your arms race? Are you going to be saving them up in anticipation for the Arcane Heroes? Probably be about a month, maybe a little longer before they actually appear in arms race. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to start saving now because there's not really anything that screams you should be getting it. I actually haven't even built the Sparrow and stuck it on a character yet. That's kind of sad. I should probably do that eventually, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Jump in the Discord and the link is still below. Let us know in the comment section which one you're going to go for. What's your strategy? And stay tuned because I think I'll be doing a Naruto video. And I also started playing Dragon Ball Z, which is also a very, very cool game. So if you're into any of that stuff, I should say, make sure you do hit that subscribe and notification button. And I'll see you in the next one.